I've asked you to send me your portfolio links so that I can review them in the eyes of a hiring manager or a client. I'm going to spend 10 to 15 seconds only on each website. So this is going to be really fast and really rough because honestly, I believe that clients make up their decision in the first 15 seconds based on how they read your website. So I'm going to try to mimic that. It might be harsh, but I'm going to do my best. So hopefully you can learn and see how others think and read your website. So you've sent me 136 websites. Don't think I will be able to do them all, but let's get started and see how many I can do. First website. Okay, so the first website, Hanzala, designer, developer. Wow, love the professional video background. Already looks kind of like a super professional hacker vibe to it. I don't know if that's really him, but if so, looks super professional. Technical expert, definitely looks technical expert. This looks a little bit under-designed. When I see this, I think this designer, maybe he is an expert developer, but this doesn't look very designed just because of how the type is laid out in two columns centered. To me, that looks like this person is not 100% has his typography game, but I think that's probably a developer that, that's more strong on the development side of things rather than on the design side of things. So if I would hire for a developer, if I need developer, looks super expert. Design, not sure I would hire for a design. Next. All right. Miriam H. Okay, your go-to marketing designer. This looks like it was designed for viewing in mobile just because of how the layout looks like. And if so, that actually might be a smart approach if she knows that people are going to look at this only through mobile and they want to swipe. So it kind of looks, again, Tinderish in a way. So it's a pretty cool approach. I haven't seen this. I would say though, the designs looks pretty solid. You can actually click them and go to see the actual design. So I would say this is a pretty minimalistic website, but I can see that she can design. I can also go through and understand what she does just by the tags: strategy, design, marketing, development. Not bad. I would spend more time here and potentially hire her. Next. Sahil, product designer, crafting user-centric interfaces, just with the layout, very minimalistic, black and white, logos, and something here, UI minimalistic. Looks good, looks professional, looks clean, looks techy, I would say. Site GPT, designing customized AI chatbots. I would say that looks like a solid product designer. If I would look for a product designer, I would spend more time here. It passes the bar of looking good and professional. Next, all right. Design it, I guess, product design on steroid to help you disrupt the market. So here's another one focusing on product design. This somehow feels a little bit more overwhelming. Colors, there's a grid in the background. The logos have color. This is a little bit, a lot of color. Looks a little bit more messy compared to what we have just seen. Good testimonials though. Harder to judge, I guess, based on these things, although there is some context here. Looks solid. I would say less impressive than the one that we have just seen, but overall looks pretty good. It's definitely not bad with a lot of testimonials and social proof. So it's pretty decent. Getting to the end of the page, I would say looks pretty decent. I would clean up maybe the beginning. The beginning is not as impressive. It gets better as you scroll. Okay, next one, UI Flip. Design studio for startups. I get this pop-up. Not sure why I need it, but okay. Design studio for SaaS startups. This, similar to the one that we have just seen, feels a little bit overwhelming to me. Lots of logos. Everything is moving. Lots of colors on the screen. Too many things are bolded here. So that's kind of like a red sign for me. And again, I've mentioned that I'm not a super fan of this slide that seems popular with the subscription model, but testimonial. So this looks solid, but to me doesn't have the finesse of super high quality work. Something here flickers. Lots of colors, again, too many things are bolded. And to me, that's kind of like a red flag in a way. So doesn't look bad, but I don't know. Would be a maybe, I guess. Next. All right, Matt. Okay, Matteo. Yeah, I've seen this website, so I already know this looks incredible. All right, so yeah, Matteo. He's a Flux Academy student, so I know him, and this just looks phenomenal. I mean, love the typography, love the effects that we have here. Oh my God, so many works. And although I just said that I don't like the sliding ones, just the overwhelming nice layouts with nice typography, it's just clearly, okay, this guy is a phenomenal designer. Okay, so I'm sold. Little videos showing the interactivity of the website. I mean, this is just incredible. Love this portfolio. Yeah, amazing. Sold. All right. Hi, I am Laman. First impression, already too many colors, too many things, too many calls to action. Should I click these? This is a call to action. No clear hierarchy. So to me, there's too much on the screen right now. And I mean, this image on the top and image on the bottom are same image, small and big. So why am I seeing it twice? Designs are okay, but yeah, designs are solid. But again, I think the website starts off not as good as it could have been. Needs to be cleaner, better hierarchies. So right now I think we can still improve on the core design skills of hierarchy and typography here. Okay, next one, Anton. All right, let's go. Yep, not just another portfolio design. I don't know what I think about this experience that we have right now. Very fast changing images here. Also, don't like the font too much. So I have to say, already starting off with, I'm not sure about the choices here, about the interaction. The fact that there's no space between the text and the top already tells me, I mean, there's a problem with spacing and hierarchies. I love bentos, but this is just when it becomes too overwhelming. So Anton, I think we can still improve this, clean this up a little bit. We'll work on improving hierarchies and spacing and stuff like that. Next, simplify designs, modern design services. Also a little bit, in terms of hierarchies, few things that compete here. Obviously, there's a big heading. This message us is also super strong, and there's something clicking and changing in the background. So too many things call for my attention, which is not a great thing. Now, I know that these god lights, forgot what the name of the trend is, of the shadow lights, which is cool for the hero, but then here it kind of overwhelms the work itself. There's shadow on the work. Not sure that's a good thing in helping you show your work, although the work looks pretty good. So I think portfolio can be improved. The work looks interesting, so might be a good designer, but I think the portfolio and these shadows actually makes it hard to see that. All right, next. Okay, Kabarza. I know Kabarza, although I haven't seen this website. We develop kick-ass Webflow websites. I'm trying to scroll, but there is no scroll. There's only book a call, which is kind of like weird experience. Okay, index work. I'm not sure that's what was supposed to happen. The fact that I couldn't scroll. Okay, so here it's actually animating. It took me a while to understand if it's animating only on hover, which is interesting. I would space them out a little bit and let each work breathe a little bit more, because the works are actually good. You want to spend time looking at them. Also, I'm not sure on mobile how hovering would work. So maybe just show it animating. Okay. Oh, now I can. So that was a problem that I couldn't scroll. So now it looks actually better, built with passion. Okay, so this actually, here I'm actually getting more space for each work. I would actually make them bigger, but homepage is much better than the works page. And typography, nice, big type. So looks pretty good. Solid portfolio, Kabarza. All right, so I'm Ida, product designer based on Earth. So this has a lot of things going, but still I feel like the hierarchy is manageable, and I like that you see who the person is. You can read a little bit about them, and there's a little bit details that you can play around with. So not a bad beginning, quite minimalistic. Yeah, I think for a product designer, pretty solid. Logos, testimonials, looks good. I would definitely talk to her if I need a product designer. Okay, it's me, Sanjay. Okay, the animating logo is pretty cool. Designing products with the rest, though. Okay, I can see very, very dimly, and I don't know if you can see on the background here, there's an image, almostly, I would say, invisible. So really, you can't really see it. And the way that the composition is here, just these two lines in a kind of generic sans serif font. This one is teal, this one is yellow. So it's not a great composition. So I would say in terms of design, the logo animation was pretty cool, but the hero design, I'm not sure about this. Illustrations are pretty cool. Okay, my design, my assessment of this is that, yeah, Sanjay is still early in his career in terms of design, at least. So that's, again, if I would look for a junior, perhaps, but that's how I would judge it. All right, next, David, digital designer, Webflow developer. I guess like a solid hero, pretty clear. You can see his image here. It's okay. Not amazingly wow, but solid. You can start seeing some works here, which is great. Always show your work very fast. Selected work. I would say this is a solid portfolio. Probably above average, I would say. That's how I would read it. Not mind-blowing, but pretty solid. The works are okay, I would say. I'm not blown away by the work, but it's pretty solid. Web design, development, SEO. All right, looks pretty good, David. All right, next, Humphrey Design, empowering brand. I love that there's something going on, a little bit of emotion in the background, some kind of a video. Looks good, looks interesting. You get through into seeing design already and a lot of different designs, which looks pretty good. Webflow, Figma, custom code, looks good. Our work. I would say that this is a solid website and solid design, pretty similar to what we've seen previously. I think it's good. I think I would say like 80%, and you can take it to 100 by improving typography and the actual design work. But this is a pretty solid, I guess, competent designer, testimonial. So looking good, looks good. Fantastic, Scott. All right, next. All right, next is Gero or Gero, creative strategy, invoice services, entrepreneurs. Looks minimalistic, small things, which a lot of designers love to do it, and just a little touch of color. So that's nice. I would say portfolio design is pretty solid and minimalistic and looks good. A lot of testimonials looks good. The works themselves are, at least to me, a little bit underwhelming, and I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. This looks like LinkedIn profiles. Okay, so I guess this designer is only doing LinkedIn? I don't know. LinkedIn profile redesign or pitch. Okay, so I would say the portfolio itself looks good. The work themselves, less good. And to me, the prices looks low. So perhaps you can increase your prices. All right, let's see some more. Okay, elevating your brand identity. First of all, I don't know whose website is this. Is this JXD? I'm also not sure about this. So I'm not really clear on whose website is this, elevating your brand's identity. I'm not sure about this highlight that's actually decreasing the hierarchy of this word because this is black and bolder. But overall, I like the image in the background. I'm not sure what this means. The tools that you're using, not as impressive as showing, I guess, client work. This also, I think, suffers from it's a nice bento, but too overwhelming to see, and these different design and different colors don't work well together. These sections are actually nice. I love these. So I think the portfolio is actually pretty nice. Where it suffers is mainly, I guess, when you're showing the work. So I would say this is probably difficult to judge, by the way, if this is a good designer or not. I mean, because the portfolio looks pretty solid, but then the work themselves look not as good. So I don't know if this is a portfolio template or something like this. I don't know. There's kind of like a red sign here. All right, next. Building websites that actually convert. Who is this that builds the website? It says, hi, I am Asim. Okay, but I don't know. I'm looking for the logo and I can't find that. All right, recent work. Cart. Okay, so specifically here, I recognize the works from the Flux Academy, and it's difficult to actually see here the actual works. So this is not a great way to demonstrate your abilities. Also, I would encourage you to work on, self-initiated projects that are your own rather than take projects that other people have done as well, because people might see the different projects on other people's website and might not be sure whether that's your project or somebody else. So, this can use a little bit more work. All right. Keanu. Okay, whoa. This is just too overwhelming. I mean, I guess it's a cool idea, but it makes it hard to read what's going on. It's difficult to see if these are good designs. So, not sure that I like this. No, I have to say there's a lot of effects here, but they're actually too overwhelming, and I'm not sure that I like this. So I'm going to continue. All right, Caleb, designing meaningful experiences that people love. All right, this is a kind of a nice layout. Featured work. That's pretty solid. I mean, I would think that this is a solid work. What can really make this amazing, I think, is a better font, because the font just looks free or generic. But other than that, I think it's a pretty solid work. The works look good. The layout looks good. So this is pretty good. All right, next, Bloom. First impression is this is a good layout with nice font, but then another look is kind of like it's hard to see the lines dark on dark. These colors not necessarily working well on green, so it might be. So these are some kind of like red signs. But there's a nice touch here. There's lots of creativity here. And I'm not sure about, again, it's trying to give some kind of a vibe with the old school and these brown, but the works are colorful and modern. So it's trying to be creative, and I feel like it's creative, but the end result doesn't mix too well. The retro together with the modern stuff doesn't work very well. So I would say just go all in, either be fully retro or just like be fully modern. Right now, it feels like there's a little bit of a contradiction here. Okay, I build landing page that book you more clients. There's a nice effect here. I don't know when the coolness becomes annoying. Okay, so if it's just in the hero and then I scroll down here, I don't have this. This is pretty cool, but who is this? Okay, Septimu, all right. And I see you twice here with the emoji, very strong on the emojis. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. I like, there's a little bit of a story and personality with the emojis thing. I would space thing out a little bit, feels a little condensed, but overall, not a bad portfolio. I mean, the works are solid, and I like the creativity and the emoji thing going on. So pretty cool. All right, Abdul Mumin. Already, I can tell you, not big fan of the font, which look kind of like too friendly, childish, I guess. And the layout and like hierarchy-wise, this is it. You have too many other headings here that everything is competing for one another. So this looks more like a developer website than a designer's website. But yeah, I guess technical writer and full stack engineer. So perhaps I'm judging this from if I would hire a designer. But for a developer, that actually might be pretty solid because it feels developer-y. I could feel it even before I read it. Next, hey there, I'm Odenirian, UX UI designer, brand designer. Okay. This is, I'm not sure what I feel. I mean, it looks solid, although it feels kind of like a brand here. And then it mentioned, yeah, UX, UI, and brand designer. So makes sense to show both of them. Looks I would say somewhere it's solid. It's solid, I guess, for somebody that feels a little bit junior still, but not bad. If I would want to get somebody that I feel is still early on and develop him or work with him that way, I might give him a chance. All right, next, digital design partner for your brand and business. Saya TB. Very difficult to read, gray on gray, and too many things highlighted. And this thing is it just services that you do, website, mobile? I'm not sure. The design and these mock-ups are just too overwhelming and not a good presentation of the work itself. So this is no-go for me at this point. Too overwhelming, needs work, needs minimalization, show less and better, I would say. Okay, and last one for today, North, digital design for ambitious tech startups. Looks good. Kind of like a solid layout, clear hierarchies, lots of logos, just one highlight, startup, so you know who this is for. Feels good. Immediately showing work, and the work looks pretty good. Okay, I'm impressed. And then you dive into projects that you can actually see. I love it. And I love the typography here. Very clean, focused on the work. The work looks good. Yeah, this is pretty solid. Okay, client testimonials. Too small and hard to read. Type here also, the gray on black is hard to read. I like this thing that's going on here. Great way to end the website. Hall of Fame. Don't know what that means. Clients, I guess. Okay. Lacking footer, I would say, but still a good website. All right. That's all I got for you for today. I hope that was meaningful to you. Let me know in the comment if you want to do a breakdown, deeper breakdown on each of them, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.